Well, hi everyone. We are at Ken's Gardens right here in Intercourse, Lancaster County. And Ken's Garden is an awesome greenhouse and nursery, and it's literally kind of right across the street from Kitchen Kettle Village. But I think a lot of people maybe don't know about Ken's Gardens because it's kind of off the beaten path a little bit from the village. And there's their store hours. They are closed on Sundays. So I thought we would just stop and check out some of the prices and see what they have. I haven't been here in an age. So I just thought we would take a look out on the front porch, and they have some greens here. Here's some door swags. That's $12.99, and that's a pretty nice size swag there. And it smells really good right here too with all these fresh greens. And they have 25% off some of these greens as well. Isn't that a pretty wreath? And here's some more fresh wreaths. So if you want to decorate your own, this one is $40. It's a pretty big wreath and it's pretty heavy. And then over right here on the front porch, they have these cute balls. They're like, I call them mistletoe balls of greens. And that price is $39.99, and they call it a kissing ball. They're really cute. I like them. And then over here are some magnolia branches, and they're also 25% off. And then they have a couple, some arrangements that are pre-made out here. That's $19.99. That's really nice looking. Now I know they're going to have a ton of them in the greenhouse. I'm excited to see inside too. And then over here they have some boxwood branches and roping, it looks like. $6.99 for that bunch. Okay, let's go inside. And I forgot they have such a really nice gift area here. And look at all these really pretty Christmas decorations. This looks so nice. All the lights and white decorations with the greens and stuff. It looks really pretty. And then over to the right, they have all the garden things. We won't look at them at all. We'll just, focus on the Christmas stuff today. And this looks really beautiful with the fresh greens and lights. And in this basket, they have sugar pine cones, $1 each. And this big bucket, they have bulbs for sale, and they're 99 cents each, so you can plant your own. And then these are really pretty. I like these boxwood trees. These are really beautiful. $34.99 for that. That's really pretty, and they have all different ones there I see as well. And then these are pretty, some centerpieces. Let's head back here to the greenhouse, but look at this little corner area. This looks so pretty. Pretty decorations, some mushrooms, some planters, and these all have like coppery tones to them. Some dried flowers, some terrariums, and I know they have a really big section of terrariums and like succulents in the indoor houseplants. We'll go check them out too a little bit later. And I see lots and lots of pretty Christmas arrangements. I love looking at these. I think I could probably spend the whole day just going from greenhouse to greenhouse and just looking at all the different flowers and arrangements and ideas. Here's all this beautiful cyclamens. Lots to choose from in different sizes. And then next door, look at this beautiful poinsettia Christmas tree. I love that. That is so awesome. And then all the poinsettia plants surround it. So there's so many different colors here. And then there's more on the other side. We'll go check them out too. But these are all like the pinks and reds. That's a really beautiful, it's like salmon color. And look at that cute arrangement with mushrooms in it. Mushrooms are so popular right now. And they have lots of plants here too. They even have like herbs and stuff available. So that's pretty cool. And here's some oregano. I can smell the oregano walking by. It smells so good. And this is a beautiful lavender, like shaped into a Christmas tree. They're so pretty and it smells amazing, especially when you like rub the leaves of lavender. It releases the oil and it smells so good. And here's my favorite poinsettias. I know probably a lot of you think they're tacky, but I love glitter poinsettias. I think they're so cool. And I like all the different colors. Like I like these blue purple ones with the glitter. I like the regular ones too, but I have to say I really like the glitter. And these plants are pretty large. They're $10.99 per plant, but they're nice size. And they have all different sizes of poinsettias and different prices. And there's lots and lots of aisles of just like bright reds and purples and pinks. And then here's some more blue poinsettias and purple. And then this aisle is so neat. It's like all these neat miniature plants that are like, they look like Christmas trees, and they're all together looking like, it looks like a Christmas tree forest, but they're all neat plants. This is an indoor lemon cypress. That's really beautiful. I love the color. And that's $12.99. That seems like a pretty good price for that. It's a really neat looking tree, and the color, I just love it. It's like almost like glowing. These would make awesome gifts, you know, without spending a fortune. They're so pretty. And they have all different types to choose from as well. This one is pretty. I like the sage green color. This one's an elf false cypress. Never heard of that. These also remind me of Christmas. Norfolk Island pine. They always have them at like Lowe's or something. They just remind me of Christmas time. And then over here is another pretty Christmas tree, all decorated. And over here, there are more of these like miniature Christmas trees made from boxwoods. These are so beautiful. I love these. Those are like my favorite thing I've seen. I mean, I've seen lots of things I like, but I really like the boxwoods. And then look at this, you guys. This is so cute. It's like a little fireplace living room scene. And they have, you can take selfies here. You pick a prop, and then you can, you know, set up where you want and take a picture of yourself. Like, I would be picking up the nice arrow. And then if you have somebody that's naughty, you can do that. And then look at this little kitty here. I didn't even see you. Hi, kitty. And then they have a bucket of like headbands you can wear, and they have Merry and Bright by the fireplace. I think I would want this kitty in my picture. And then look at these beautiful poinsettias. So many different colors to choose from. I just love looking at all the poinsettia plants. And then these are cool. These are like, you know, some either inside or outside decor. Christmas trees, they're neat. Lots and lots and lots of poinsettias here. And we'll check out what they have down here. It looks like they have some, you know, like shrubs and trees, like stuff like that to plant as well here. These are some miniature pine trees and pine shrubs. I love that. That's so pretty. I love some of the pines with like the big round bushy branches. They're my favorite. I'm going to ask for one of those for Mother's Day, I think, this year, because I want to plant one. But these are miniature ones. Really pretty though. And over here they have soil and more, you know, shrubs and stuff like that. I like this yellowy orange color here. It looks so pretty against the greens. Anna's Magic Ball. Maybe it's because they turn different colors throughout the year or something like that. And this is a cute concrete cow for your outside. Oh, whoa, that's really heavy. It's small, but that's really solid. I wasn't expecting it to be so heavy. And these are neat, some bonsai plants. Wow, that's neat. If you have somebody that wants to try bonsai, they have those here too. Lots of good things here. I always like visiting greenhouses in the winter. It kind of like, you know, helps you get over some winter blahs, because it, you know, just feels like you're someplace a little tropical in a warm greenhouse and seeing all the flowers and plants and stuff. So I want to check out there's the kitty still sleeping, but I want to check out their houseplants. They have a really nice houseplant section. And I really like these Swiss cheese plant. I don't get a whole lot of full sun, so those wouldn't do well at my house. I always wanted one, but I don't get enough sunlight. So over here, they have all of these neat containers to make like the terrariums, and they have like air plant stuff, and there's all the glass containers hanging there. And then look at these cute ones that they have decorated for the holidays. They have like little gnomes and Santas and Christmas decorations. That's really cute. And you can buy them pre-made here, or they also have a lot of supplies at this Ken's Gardens that you can make your own. That always seems fun to me, is to make your own. And then over here on the shelf, they have all of these neat colored mosses. Look at all these neat colors. I didn't know they had, all this stuff. It's really cool. And then they have more moss, and then there's colored stones you can add to it. And then over here, they have air plants. A lot of neat air plants and air plant containers. That's really cool. That net to put the air plants in, that's really neat. I like that. And more air plants over here. And then this little table here has all the little, animals and critters that you can put in your terrarium. And there's some holiday, there's Santa you can put in there. So super cool stuff. You can actually, if you want to make your own, they have all those supplies here. Now we'll go into the houseplant section of the greenhouse, and they have a really nice section of houseplants. This first part is succulents. Lots and lots to choose from, that is for sure. And here's the peace lily. These do good in shade. I like them too, they're so pretty. And over here, there's lots of neat containers and tropical plants. And I love all the shades of blues and gray and white together. It looks so pretty. And then here's lots of pre-made arrangements. Really cool things here. And it feels so nice and warm in here too. It just feels good to be around all these plants and in the warmth. These are pretty. If you want to try your hand at orchids, they have orchids here. That's something I never tried, but they're real pretty to look at. I enjoy looking at them. And this cactus rickrack, $49.99. That must be some kind of special cactus to be that expensive. I never heard of cactus rickrack, but must be something fancy. And then here they have lots of other neat house plants, all different sizes. They have stuff for the shade, plants for the sun. So, something for everybody in here. All kinds. A lot of neat house plants. These are interesting looking. Ficus ginseng. Huh. They're neat looking. And then over in this back corner, they have a planting bar, which I think these are really cool. So if you want to buy a plant and then you want to switch it to a different container, you can do that here if you want. So you can, do all the messy stuff here and not mess up your own house, especially like in the winter if you can't go outside or whatever. It's kind of a nice thing that you can do there. And these yellow flowers with the striped leaves, they're catching my eye. They're really pretty. I like them. And it's appropriately called a zebra plant. I like that a lot. Really pretty. Well, that was a really relaxing and nice experience here at Ken's Gardens and Greenhouse. So if you're ever in Intercourse or Kitchen Kettle and you want to stop by a greenhouse, don't forget that this is here. It's literally like cat a corner from Kitchen Kettle Village. So I hope you enjoyed this trip. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.